Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
After killing two angelic young boys in a boozy hit-and-run crash and callously refusing to apologize to their shattered mom, Rebecca Grossman has few people left in her corner. But the socialite-turned-pariah, 61, can at least count on the continued support of her estranged husband Peter Grossman, one of the nation's top burns doctors, as she begins a 15-year prison sentence, DailyMail.com can reveal. Peter, 61, surprised onlookers by attending court in stoic solidarity with his wife of 2 decades even as jurors heard their marriage was effectively over and Grossman was with a new lover the day she wiped out brothers Jacob, 8, and Marcus Condor, 11. Close friends say the plastic surgeon was appalled by the 2020 deaths, but made a promise to his own children, Alexis, 19, and Nick, 17, to stick by their mom until the bitter end. Peter was shocked when he heard about the accident and the kids were devastated, a source told DailyMail.com. He put his work on the back burner for the first time to be with the kids. The children pleaded with him to help save their mom and out of love for his children, he agreed to stand by their mother. Peter comes from a strong Jewish family, who were always there for each other. He was taught to rally around family members. He wasn't raised to bail out, added the source. Now that Rebecca is behind bars, Peter is vowing to be there for his kids, and his friends and co-workers are vowing to be there for him. Grossman was convicted in February of 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter, and 1 count of hit and run with fatality. LA Superior Court heard she was speeding through Westlake Village as fast as 81 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone before slamming into the 2 boys on a crosswalk as their mom, Nancy Iskander, looked on in horror. Grossman was following a car being driven by her new flame, the former World Series winning pitcher, Scott Erickson, after the pair drank margaritas over lunch. She didn't stop until a safety feature on her Mercedes SUV cut off the fuel, prosecutors told a 6-week trial. Later that night, Grossman bumped into Nancy at the hospital after the mom had made the heartbreaking decision to take Jacob off life support. She said nothing to her, the court heard. Grossman sobbed as she was jailed Monday, finally extending a belated apology to Nancy and her husband Kareem 4 years later, claiming she would give her life to bring Mark and Jacob back. Prosecutors asked for 2 consecutive terms of 15 years to life, plus 4 years, for fleeing the scene. But she got less than half that as Judge Joseph Brandolino ruled the terms should run concurrently. She'll be eligible for parole in 6 to 7 years with good behavior. The sad episode caps an astonishing fall from grace for Grossman, a philanthropist and well-heeled LA socialite who jointly founded the Grossman Burn Foundation in 2007 to help poor communities across the globe treat burns. Friends say Peter, worth an estimated $10 to $15 million, stands by his decision to put his groundbreaking work on hold to attend court each day. He was also front and center in a slickly produced 30-minute video played by defense lawyers Monday that began with Peter defending his wife but insisting, "We don't compare our pain to theirs." It was then Alexis's turn to describe how her mom was abandoned by her own father and molested as a child. In a letter to the court, Nick added, "Nothing compares to what the Iskanders are going through, but ever since the accident, it's just felt like the world hates my mom and everyone is against our family." Grossman's lawyers told the court that Erickson, who won his World Series ring when playing for the Minnesota Twins in 1991, was the driver who hit the boys, but jurors didn't believe her. Peter's decision to lay on a top-shelf legal defense for his estranged wife despite learning of her fling with the former Orioles, Dodgers, Yankees, Mets, and Texans player raised eyebrows. But the top doc wasn't blindsided by the fling because they had agreed to an amicable, informal split the year prior, according to friends, and he was aware she was back on the dating scene. It became apparent in late 2019 that Peter and Rebecca wanted different things from life at this point, and Rebecca brought up the subject of divorce, our source said of the split. But Peter didn't want to put their